Welcome back to Scotty's Hobbies. Today is February 6th, and this is the second emissions deregulations video that I am uploading today. So make sure you look for the other one. And Lee Zeldin is out there telling everybody he's getting rid of DEF, and Trump just the other day announced he got rid of all of the DEF regulations, right? So as it is right now, can you take the DEF systems off of your truck? I don't know, but I do know that last year the EPA, Lee Zeldin, announced that there was regulations changes to the DEF D rate times and procedures. So that has for sure been changed. But as it is right now, Lee Zeldin is going after getting rid of all of the DEF requirements on your diesel trucks, right? Well, let's see. The EPA did release a press release a couple days ago that was entitled, Administrator Zeldin takes additional measures to address diesel exhaust fluid, DEF, issues for American farmers and truckers. So what Lee Zeldin EPA is doing right now is saying to all of the large diesel manufacturers out there, we need the records for what has been going on. They're getting so many complaints about the D rate on these trucks, about being stuck on the side of the road, of not being able to finish jobs, costing a ton of money to keep these vehicles on the road. And that was one reason why the EPA did the D rate regulation changes last year. Now it looks like when this is all said and done, DEF is going to be completely gone. You're going to be able to take it off your truck. In the states that require emissions regulations, such as California, can you delete your DEF systems? I don't know. Let's look at this press release right here, like I said, on the top. It lets you know everything that's been going on. Today, the Environmental Protection Agency Administrator Lee Zeldin took another step to further the Trump EPA's work to address widespread concerns for farmers, truckers, motor coach operators, and other diesel equipment operators regarding diesel exhaust fluid, DEF systems failures. As a follow-up to the new guidance, which was posted last year, I'll try to put a card up here for that one, for the new guidance. That's when everyone was saying a long time ago, DEF is gone, there's no more DEF. He's saying get rid of DEF. Well, that was a lie. And everything I show you, there's receipts to everything. There's proof. Look for links in the description, and obviously you can read everything too. I have receipts for everything. If somebody doesn't provide you receipts for what they're talking about, I would take, I would not believe them, honestly. Just saying. Just saying. All right. So in 2025, reversing deratements that were harming farmers and truckers, yada, yada, yada. You can read all this. There's links in the description. But here is the thing. This is what they are actually looking to do. So they're going to get all this information. They're going to come up with something else. They are looking to reverse the, well, let's look at this last paragraph. And this is really what's going to happen. This is what's going on. EPA is actively working on its proposal for the reconsideration of the 2022 heavy-duty engine and vehicle NOx rule. So they're going to reverse the rule that came out during the Biden administration. It is being thoroughly assessed whether D rates may no longer be necessary for compliance. Does this say the EPA is considering getting rid of the DEF requirements on vehicles that have DEF? I didn't hear that. EPA is committed to keeping the protection of air quality and human health at the forefront of every action the agency takes. They're telling you what they're planning on doing. They want to get rid of the D rate. They're not saying they want to get rid of the DEF systems, which really, does this make a ton of sense? And then the other thing, here we go. This is like more and more of like, how does this affect the manufacturers? Because you get everybody out there like, oh, Lee Zeldin said this and the EPA said this and it's never going to change, right? Well, if you think about it, and you should Google this, in 2019, the Trump administration, that is, got rid of the California waivers when they pushed through this waiver or this rule from the EPA, which is the Safer, Affordable, Fuel Efficient Vehicles Rule for model year 2021 to 2026 passenger cars and light trucks. The SAFE rule, pretty much. What this did was got rid of the California emissions waiver and made it easier for there to be a blanket rule for the whole United States. There was going to be one rule for everybody. That's what this rule was intended to do, if you look it up. And this rule became a rule. It wasn't pending forever. It became a rule on What day is this? Let me see. What day did it become a rule? So this final rule is effective on June 29th, 2020. Now here's the thing. Since this is a rule and it's not a law passed by Congress, the next administration can change it back. Just like the next administration can change everything that Lee Zeldin is doing. And you say, hey, Scott, you're a liar. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, look at this. Receipts for everything in the description below. Now, look at this Federal Register document from the EPA. This is from 3/14 of 2022, entitled California State Motor Vehicle Pollution Control Standards, Advanced Clean Car Program, Reconsideration of Previous Withdrawal of a Waiver of Preemption Notice of Decision. So, look at this. If we scroll down here, this was issued on 3/14 of 2022, right when the new administration came in office, right? This was right when they came back. It says, summary. The Environmental Protection Agency has completed the reconsideration of its 2019 action, withdrawing a 2013 Clean Air Act waiver preemption for California greenhouse gases, emission standards, and zero emissions vehicle. Read it. It's all in the description. So what happened? Trump got rid of the California waivers in his first administration, 2019, with the SAFE rule. That was the original one. Then the next administration came in and got rid of everything that Trump did. And we were back to square one. Exactly what is happening right now. All these rules that Lee Zeldin and the EPA are making are great. They're awesome. Like, don't get me wrong. But what does this really mean moving forward? What does this really mean to vehicle manufacturers when it comes to building a vehicle? Are they going to want to start making the changes that the EPA is allowing them to make if they know that the next administration can change this back with just a proposed rule or a rule? I keep telling you guys, if there's no receipts for anything, don't believe it. If the EPA is changing the rule, it's all fine and dandy. It's awesome, dandy and awesome. But the next administration could change it. What really needs to happen is Congress needs to pass a law, not a rule. Congress needs to pass any of them. So you have the Stop CARB Act, HR 4117, S 3007. There is a bunch of bills in Congress that could put a stop to the emission standards out there and make a blanket rule for the whole United States. Congress is not moving forward on any of this. Yes, EPA, Lee Zeldin is doing a great job on trying to make a change. But what is it really going to be if the next administration can just come back and say, hey, we're getting rid of those rules and everybody that modified their vehicles, we're going to start going after them because now they're not following the rules. And with this world, with the United States being as polarized as it is, everybody is so far against each other. What do you think? What I think is the next administration will say, hey, we're reversing that rule. And then they're going to tell the DOJ, police, EPA to start going out and finding these trucks that made these modifications and start getting them off the road. That could happen. These are just rules from a current administration. They could change during the next administration. You guys, don't believe anything without receipts. Dan Bongino just came back on the air, and I keep mentioning his name because I loved the Dan Bongino show. And he was saying in one of his shows, or in his first show coming back on February 2nd, I believe it was around the 40-minute mark, a little bit after that, 44-minute mark, somewhere around there. He says, there's people out there making allegations that's saying something is going to happen and it doesn't happen. And if somebody doesn't provide receipts for what they're talking about, don't believe them. Make them provide receipts when they tell you something and you want to believe them. You're going to get much further in life with that. Stop listening to these people out there. DEF is gone. There's no more smog. There's been no more smog since last July. Everybody just do what you want with your car. You can opt out of smog. There's CARB whistleblowers. There's none of that stuff out there. It's all fake lies. You guys be careful. When it's time to be able to go out and do diesel deletes, get rid of your DPF, get rid of your DEF systems, get rid of catalytic converters, turbo your vehicle, supercharge your vehicle, whatever you want to do. When it's ready to do that, when we're able to do that, I'll be doing that too, and I'll let you guys know that you could do it. I have a Tahoe out there that I really just want to blow the engine up. I want to turbo that thing. I'm not too much into diesels. I do work on diesels, heavy duty diesels as my regular job, but I would like to turbo my Tahoe, but I can't because it currently passes smog, and I like that. It's not the biggest deal to me, so If I could change it, I will. If I can't, oh well, it works. I don't mind it. My kid loves to drive it, so we'll stick with it. I don't care. Like, subscribe, share. Oh yeah, if you're out there raw dogging the internet, make sure check out expressvpn.com/Scotty's Hobbies and get yourself on a VPN. There are people out there trying to get your information, trying to hack into your stuff, trying to sell your stuff on the black market, and trying to buy your stuff on the black market. EPA, expressvpn.com/Scotty's Hobbies will help you stay protected online. I'll see you guys on the next, hopefully helpful video. Thanks for checking out Scotty's Hobbies.